He's back at NXT.
Jumping knee strike on point.
Both superstars coming to this matchup with a lot to prove.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Drew McIntyre looking to squeeze his opponent. That metaphor was uglier than a pile of haggis.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his strength, conditioning, and added considerable power to his Claymore kick and aftershock DDT.
I don't want to know what that feels like.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little weak out there. As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As would the people he's defeated since returning. And let's look at some of these names, Cole. Bobby Roode, Andrade Cien Almas, Seth Rollins. Those are some pretty big names if you ask me.
Not today. Nobody comes back from this. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Nicely done.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This could be it. No, he reverses it. It's just a matter of time now.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter one didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Oh, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
We can also see a fatal four-way tag team match, which means 16 superstars are participating, and one from each team is in the ring at the same time.
Similar. Drew McIntyre is getting ready. Drew McIntyre.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
He's got him down. This is it. 2. No, he kicks out at 2.
And we continue.
Byron, earlier you brought up the 16 Superstar 4-way elimination tag team match. It goes without saying that the match is quite the scene before the bell even rings. Something else I'd like to include is that in the fatal 4-way tag team elimination format, once a superstar gets eliminated, their tag team partner is eliminated as well.
That's right, Michael. Once a superstar is eliminated, their partner is also done for the night. With this much humanity in the ring at one time, it's quite possible.
This is fair!
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast.
I say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of two completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
Good offense from Drew McIntyre.
Michael, I like your analogy of McIntyre's career as two different chapters. And while chapter 1 didn't necessarily blow anybody away, there was a foreshadowing of his future success.
Oh, even Mr. McMahon himself called McIntyre a future world champion, which of course later came true in 2017 when McIntyre defeated Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship.
Perfectly executed.
At the 33rd WrestleMania in Orlando, Florida, the Raw Tag Team Championship was decided in a fatal 4-way ladder match. It was champions Anderson and Gallows, Cesaro and Sheamus, Enzo and Cass, and for the first time in 7 years at WrestleMania, the Hardy Boys. I couldn't believe what I saw when the bell rang.
Corey, the fatal 4-way tag match at WrestleMania was one of the most anticipated contests on the card. The Hardy Boys shocked the world when they returned to the grandest stage of them all. Once they displayed their trademark continuity, it was like they never left. But Gallows and Anderson were not giving away the title.
The teams were in top form and were not afraid to use steel ladders to their advantage. Cesaro and Sheamus dominated the field with their power. But when Jeff Hardy performed his Swanton bomb off the top of the ladder, it crushed Cesaro and gave Brother Matt the opening he needed to climb the ladder and win the Raw Tag Team Championship.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. There's a vicious DDT. On his head took the brunt of that one. And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. And there's the cover. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
How'd he do that?
Got it. He wants no part of the outside. Nice job getting out of the way of that one. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Drew McIntyre gets out of the way.
McIntyre comes up big there. This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
The shoulders are down for 3. He's back. This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be #1.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Drew McIntyre looking to squeeze his opponents like a set of bagpipes.
Byron, that metaphor was uglier than a pile of haggis.
I got right to the gut. He's inflicting some serious pain here. He's starting to stagger a bit. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently...
His shoulders are down. And a powerful kick. So painful. Flattens him with a clothesline.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Talk about sending a message. What power, what a slam, what damage. What an amazing leap. As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As would the...
Drew back. Oh, what a headbutt.
Here's his chance.
McIntyre looking to end this. The dirty deeds and done dirt cheap too. I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
Yeah, McIntyre's always had a height advantage, but in his time away, he worked on his...
He could do it here. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
It's gonna take more than that.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, I think this man means business.
The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. Not sure how much that lands.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast.
That packed a punch.
This one's over, guys.
He goes for the cover. Yes! Takes it!
Here is your winner, the Outlaw, Lee.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
The damage has been done. Look at this. Well done. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Great move.
The Fatal 4-Way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Dodges a bullet there. Oh, man. Corey, you talked about the ground rules of a Fatal 4-Way match. One thing to keep in mind is that depending on the stipulation, there could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of a match. As one may think, a Fatal 4-Way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere. We can also see a Fatal 4-Way tag team match, which means 16 superstars are participating, and one from each team is in the ring at the same time. Similar to a Fatal 4-Way with one very interesting twist. A superstar can be tagged in or out by any other legal man in the ring, not just your tag team partner.
Look out! Byron, earlier you brought up the 16 superstar 4-Way elimination. Unbelievable move by Adam Cole!
Truly spectacular.
That was simply amazing.
Let's take a quick look at that again.
That could be it, Michael.
And a near fall.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
Oh, look at this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
His clothesline finds the mark. Ooh!
This is all but over. Nice calf kick, great elevation. Can he finish the job?
Here he goes. Oh, no!
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Can he score the pin? Is that enough for the win? Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
What a kick out.
So damaging. When this guy's on, look out. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
You gotta feel for Adam Cole. Looking beaten down at this point. He's done.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
He has got to do something quick.
Let's remember, though, guys, his opponent doesn't seem to be in great shape either.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
You have to think that's it. Jeez. That's it. It's over. It's over.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. It's all academic from here. This has been a battle. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw, Lee Daniels.
That was not an easy victory here in this fatal four-way. Here we go, backstage brawl, guys. That's how you make an impact. Showing off his quick hands.
Man! Never a dull moment around here.
Nicely done. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Oh, wow.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh boy, he is rolling.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
Who doesn't love when a fight breaks out in the back? I mean, other than you, Saxton. Mr. Goody Two-Shoes over here likes to keep it in the ring. Whatever.
I know it's somewhat early still, but this could be a pivotal point in this match, guys. Let's see how he reacts here.
Randy Orton isn't liking this. Executed perfectly. He's in control. What's he going to do with it?
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. This might be it.
Oh, my. And here comes Orton. Looks like he's starting to tire. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
I don't think he was properly prepared for the dangers of a backstage brawl, guys. He's in a really bad way right now.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
Off the shoulders.
A backbreaker.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Message delivered. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Super kick! This is what makes him one of the best in the business. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
We may be looking at a powerbomb here.
That's exactly what it looks like to me, Cole.
You have to think this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, you never see anybody in a position.
Oh, my goodness! In position for a powerbomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Orton looking for something big.
Uh-oh.
DDT!
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next,
We have a real fan favorite against Team Kevin Owens.
Both these superstars have earned it. Now let's see who gets it done.
it's one of the hottest superstars in WWE, Buzz.
And introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 478 pounds, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens.
You can bet he's not looking for style points.
Yet again, Triple H has stacked the deck against Buzz tonight in his 2-on-1 U.S. title handicap match.
He was able to overcome the odds at Money in the Bank, so I'm willing to bet he can do it again here tonight.
He may not have to if KO and Sami are unable to work together. You never know what can happen with superstars' egos when there's a title on the line.
Don't be ridiculous, Cole. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are professionals. They know what's at stake, and they're not going to let jealousy or anything else get in the way.
Back between the ropes.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. So much on the line here in the match for him.
Well, I don't think his performance here tonight is necessarily one I would point to if I were to instruct an up-and-comer on how to win a handicap match.
I know it's early, but if things stay the way they are, winning this match might just be a pipe dream for him.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
Caught him with a punch.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection.
Takes him down with a chop block.
The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champion, especially considering how many times the champ's been in big-time matches like this.
I'd agree, the champ is used to the bright lights and bright stage. Dare I say, it's almost second nature at this point.
Styles clash on the outside!
What in the world?
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Corey, I have to disagree with your early.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
What a maneuver.
And Sami Zayn gets out of the pinfall.
Not even close.
Turning it around, it's Sami Zayn with the reversal.
And there's a stiff uppercut.
Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Anytime a superstar, nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Challenger's starting to falter. You can bet he's not going to let this golden opportunity slip so easily.
He may very well find himself on the wrong end of this decision if he doesn't come up with something quickly.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
The champ being pushed to the brink. Things are looking dire for Buzz.
Oh, my.
All but over.
I'm not used to seeing this. He's in big trouble here. I don't think I remember ever seeing him this much off his game. Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
He's a ball of energy right now, but we'll see if it lasts.
Zayn's looking to end it. He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, I think this man means business. Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
There's a brutal DDT. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. He delivers a hard clothesline.
He's a guy that can turn it on whenever he wants.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Kevin Owens being put to the test.
This is not at all how the challenger drew this one up.
Well, it would be unrealistic to expect him to not at least take some offense here. The good news for him is that he still appears to be in a better place than his opponent.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
Has Buzz pulled off the impossible?
No, he hasn't. I told you, these two would be on the same page.
What the? RKO out of nowhere!
Where did Orton even come from?
Taking advantage! Shoulders are down! We got a new champ!
Oh my gosh!
It took a couple of tries, but with the help of an old friend, Triple H finally got what he wanted.
You guys are burying the lead here. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are your new United States champion.
Buzz never had a chance. With Orton interfering, it was essentially 3-on-1.
4-on-1 if you include Triple H.
glad you are getting your rest. You are going to need it when you face me in Japan. Yes, it will be an honor. The same with you starting at the lights.
If SmackDown Live is the house that AJ Styles built, then the foundation was constructed in Japan. I learned that the audience there respects traditions like the fighting spirit and hard-hitting matches. And since it's your first trip, you better bring it. There's one other Japanese tradition that you need to know. On your first trip, you're going to buy all the veterans dinner. Hope you brought your credit card.
I'm really looking forward to this trip. Because Triple H is not on it. And I'm excited to see your match against Nakamura, of course. Depending on how that goes, you might have a match at the Dome for our big WWE Network special. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before all that, I've arranged for you to take on an up-and-coming star from a Japanese promotion. You know, to help shake off any jet lag. I think it'll be more fun if it's a surprise. Your opponent tonight has been creating quite the buzz of his own recently as one of this country's hottest new stars. So I'm excited to see you two face each other for the very first time in Japan.
We heard Daniel Bryan had a surprise opponent lined up, and he definitely delivered.
Yeah, for those of you watching this WWE.com exclusive, get ready to witness something special.
To catch everyone up to speed, Cole, Quinn, and Buzz have a long history on the indie circuit. Most recently, they invaded NXT with the now disgraced Baron Blade. Since then, Cole's made a name for himself in Japan, while Buzz has done the same on SmackDown Live.
By the look on Buzz's face, he probably didn't expect to see his friend in the ring again anytime soon.
Nonetheless, we're all lucky to see it happen. What started in high school gyms in the U.S. has now added a new chapter in Japan. This is truly a special moment.
And this is only our first night here. We will get to see Buzz versus Nakamura, and then there's the WWE Network special from the Dome. I'd do this for free.
Don't give him any ideas, Byron.
Thanks again for joining us from Japan for this WWE.com exclusive.
It said you had a successful Japanese debut last night. But tonight, you face the king of Songstyle in his kingdom. And you will be lucky to go back to America with all your teeth.
Does it really say all that?
More or less.
Talk about making an impression on your first tour of Japan.
Not only was Buzz able to pull out a victory, he did it on Nakamura's home turf. That's impressive.
You may have gotten that win tonight, but next time it ends differently. Knee to face.
We hope you enjoyed this WWE.com exclusive. Be sure to join us tomorrow on the WWE Network as we bring you a huge special event live from Japan.
Hey, go get your wrestling gear on.
Why? I thought I didn't have a match tonight on the network special.
After what I saw you do against Cole Quinn and then Shinsuke, you do now. I'm changing the scheduled AJ Styles versus Nakamura match to a triple threat, and you're the third participant.
So I get to wrestle at the Dome? On the network special? Tonight?
Yes, but not if you don't get ready, so go. Now! Go!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed that my big singles match with Shinsuke Nakamura is now changed to a triple threat match with a rookie. Are you crazy? I may be from Georgia, but the legend of AJ Styles was born in the Dome. So there's no way I'm gonna be upstaged by you or Nakamura. Oh, and don't forget, you still need to buy everyone dinner.
If you didn't understand last night, I'll say it again. Tonight, knee to face. If you didn't...
An opportunity like this doesn't come around very often. Not only because of where we are, but because of the circumstances. Triple H isn't here to try and hold you down. Owens and Zayn can't interfere. You control your destiny tonight. It's your chance to show the world live on the WWE Network that you belong in the main event picture on SmackDown. You can thank me by going out there and having the best match of your career.